What is up, gamers? I, the People's Machine, coming at you with another episode, an exciting episode of the Gaming Round Table. Pull up a chair if you're able. Have yourself a cold one, because I'm having a cold one tonight. And I'd like to say that this episode of the Gaming Round Table is brought to you by Unpaid Gamers on YouTube. That's Unpaid Gamers. Please check out Post-Human Guys Leisure Gameplays if you want to know anything about these games that are out and about. And also, check out the man, the myth, the Apex legend, Banloss on the PC. Our man kicking ass, taking names. You dare to challenge him, you jump on, and he may make short work of you. And today, on this exciting episode of the Gaming Roundtable, we begin Warhammer Week. That's right, Warhammer Week. Warhammer, a week-long look at the Warhammer games that are on PS4, and I own all of them. So I'll be able to bring you several gameplay of some of the best of the best of the best of the best. And this begins this week in the fantasy side of Warhammer with Vermintide 2. Now, if you are a fan of Left 4 Dead, and you want to have a Left 4 Dead-like experience, but in a fantasy setting, then you got to play Vermintide. And even though I did really like the first one, the second one is leaps and bounds over the first one with its loot systems, its leveling systems, and all that. It's just an amazing, amazing game, and you need to play it because it is amazing. And, you know, from your crafting here, your foraging that you can do, exploration, really nice graphical touches here and there. Runs at a very rock solid 30 frames. Does never really dip, and you'll see a lot of stuff going on, and that it's excellent. You got your challenges here that you can select, and this is really cool. So if there's certain challenges you want to do, you unlock various loot boxes. But here's the thing, you can't buy those loot boxes. There's not something you can buy. There's no like microtransaction level. You just earn them at the end. That's how you get a lot of your loot and your systems, your status. You can even level up your character in your inventory here. You go your talents. You do have to be level 5 to start, but you get different talents at level 10s, level 15, level 20, 25, and 30. And they did it recently with the new expansion, the Winds of Magic or whatever. They increased the level cap, added a bunch of new stuff and missions and weapons and whatnot. I am using my Elven Wayfarer here. She has her double daggers, you know, and all that good stuff. You know, you can block with them. You know, hold it down with 2 strike. I also have my arrows here that I can use the arrows with, and switch between those and whatnot. So we're going to select a mission. I'm going to show you a little bit of the gameplay. There are various difficulties you can select, which is nice. There's a quick play. It's a random mission with a bonus reward. And you can find parties. I am currently playing offline, mainly because the bots are pretty good. I have experienced some good games online and some bad, where people kind of just ran off and did their own thing and left you hanging. And you know how it is playing with randos. And that's one of the things I like about this, is because you can play it offline, and you can do all that stuff. So it's good to choose. If you want to do a quick play, you can. You can change it to Veteran, Champion, Legend, Cataclysm. There's these different ones. This is basically tells you your highest obtainable hero powers and so on and so forth. Pickups are common. You go to play. We're going to start right here. It's going to host. You're going to enter the Bridge of Shadows. You're going to, you know, you hold down the stick to run or to block. You can do that and whatnot. It's pretty standard fare for the characters and how to play. You do have different things like this to switch mission. You can talk to people and whatnot, and that's a good thing there. Let me do something real quick, because it's been such a, and of course you do have cosmetics, so there are a variety of things to change your character up with. I can change it over to this if I want, which is what the game starts off with, but this is her character from the first game, so I've been using like the classic character champion of Ubersreich, or Reich or whatever, and so that's kind of neat. You have your salvageable items, your equipment here, so it's pretty cool, like just the way that they set it up. Different heroes you can select, And we're going to go from there. I was trying to see if I could hit the options, but I don't see, because it's been a minute since I've actually seen. I want to see if there is an actual, let's see, jump, dodge, reload you, blah, 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 blah. Just looking over something real quick, just to kind of check it out. I think you just always are running. I just want to make sure. It's been a while since I played this game, folks, and I'm telling you, it's a fun game. So we're going to jump into Waystone here, this Wordstone, and we're going to jump into a mission. And the missions are randomized, and you have different abilities, different attacks. And this is the war camp. There's a lot of different levels to play through. The RPG elements are great. The Left 4 Dead-like elements are great. If you have not played Vermintide 2, you're doing yourself a disservice. It is an amazing game. It came out for $60, and there was a ton of content, and they've added so much to it. And I think the game is right around like 30, maybe even 20 bucks right now. It's amazing. Here we go, a little sip of that, a little encouragement. Vermintide 2, if you're joining us on the Gaming Roundtable for Warhammer Week. Today begins Warhammer Week Sunday, and we're going to be doing Warhammer games all week on the Gaming Roundtable. And we're going to play this, and I want you to check it, because it is one of my favorite games. It's just an excellent game if you like Left 4 Dead, the fantasy stuff, the combat. It's awesome. It's got really nice graphical touches. Let's play a little bit. We got this guy here. Gotcha. Up here. Gotta watch out for these guys here. Got him. Better switch it up here. Let's see here. Boom. These characters here. These guys right here. How you doing there, buddy? Kill them real quick. And I love getting them with boom. Let's see, anybody else? Switch up. There we go. Guys over here. Yeah, and you can cut off limbs and everything. It's great. And this is what Vermintide 2 is all about. This, you know, there is light exploration. And with these arrows. Alright. And sometimes you get these multiple pathways, which is nice. So you always can find stuff off the beaten trail. Just, you know, items like potions and healing and different things like that. So it's always good to explore. Very, very important to explore all aspects. So there's nothing in there. You know, again, randomization. Healing drop's already equipped. So if I do that, I can heal. But we're going to go back to my weapon because I don't need it at the moment. What we got going on here? Okay, these guys. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of them. Come on. Get yourself some. Come on. Alright, doing pretty good there. Now, ammo is not infinite, but you can find ammo in the game world. Just hit them up like that from the backside. Very good. Got this. Okay, it's ammunition. Ah, you done blew them up. That's awesome. Again, you pick up bombs and different things. Let's jump down here. Yes, Vermintide 2 is just excellent. This is one of the games that I just really like. And ammo is not necessarily scarce on this difficulty, but you can get ammo. You can get on higher difficulties. It does become more scarce, so it's always good to when you're playing on the higher difficulties to conserve ammo whenever you can. Especially because every character does have some kind of range attacks. So you're going to pick up this potion of strength. It's going to make things easier. Boom, right in the face. Got him. Yes, it's great. This is literally one of the games that I really did enjoy the first one. I never liked the loot system in the first one because it just wasn't very good. You could be playing as a character, let's say like the witch hunter, and then you would have to roll these dice at the end of the level, and there was no guarantee that you would get any loot at all, and sometimes you would get weapons for a completely different character that you haven't leveled up or used or whatever's going on there. So let's see, I got this bomb here I can throw over there. There we go. Boom. It's just great. Plus, Vermintide 1 was mainly about the end times in the fantasy world, and you had to deal with, let's see, rather start, that's good there. You have to like, you fought pretty much just the Skaven. And in this game, they added not just the Skaven, but there's undead hordes, there's other types of creatures that you'll end up fighting. It's great. You know, it's really good. There we go, killing these enemies here. Another chest to open up here. Okay, I got a healing draught. I don't need it. I'm in pretty good health still. But what? Oh, come on now. Just tearing them up, tearing them up, tearing them up. It's great. It can get a little chaotic at times. I will say that much. But it does bring the frenzy of battle pretty much into focus and that's what makes it interesting to me. So I like it because of the craziness of the battle and insaneness that goes on. It's just fun. It just runs very good. Stays at a rock solid 30. I never really have any frame rate dips. I've never experienced that at all when it comes to this game. And I'm going to do this big attack there. Very nice. And it's really cool. They just did a good job on it. There's another, I can pick up a potion of speed. And that gives you like that abilities. I can go over here, let's see, potion of speed, which I'll keep. There we go. Right in the face. Got you too. And each class of characters really does feel very different than one another. The Witch Hunter feels very different than the Wayfarer to the Sorceress or the Fire Mage girl. I mean, it's very different here and there. So, okay, now, and of course, you do fight these little guys. These are like little mini bosses. And you fight a lot of those throughout the game. Something that's relatively new to the series. I'm just pecking them away with these, trying to get his health down. Got him with the, oh, okay. That hurt a little bit. I got like all over my face, and this is really crazy. Okay, gotta kill this guy here. I'm gonna go ahead and heal real quick. Why not? Try to attack this thing, and you get him down and stun him here and there. He's almost gone. Boom. Yeah, he's down. Got him. And he will drop a loot die. Now that loot die is only for the chests at the end. It's not the same thing as the loot die in the first game. It's handled much better and different. It was. Here, get you. Come on. You want some? I always forget I can block, which is one of those things. And there's more enemies here. Block there and attack these guys. And it's great. Like, I just love the atmosphere of this game. Every level that you play in this game is very, very different from the next. You might be in a field of barley and stuff with windmills running in the background. It has an almost autumn-like feel to this swamp horde. Then sometimes caves, and sometimes just a variety of different levels that you can play as. Now remember, you can play this online. You can play this offline with co-op, which is great. And you know, not a lot of games are still letting you do that. There is some light adventuring in the game, of course. Some pathways, different pathways you can go over, you know, which is great. Here, I'm gonna nail these guys. Get yourself some. But for the most part, and you can find a different ways here and there to your objective. But for the most part, like Left 4 Dead, it has that, you know, there's some linearity. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna need that right there. Need those arrows. So, which is good there. Here's some more of these guys to fight. Yeah. Going to the swamp here. Can't get there, it's too deep to go on. Just gotta try to find the way. Got him. Got this guy up here. Got him. So yes, I like playing the Elven Archer. She's fast and quick. She's not as tough as the other characters, but she does work. You want some? Yeah, get some. That's what I thought. So you jump down here, stuff like that. Those are like little explosive barrels, and that way you come across stuff like that, and they blow up, kill enemies, and that kind of thing. Spread fire everywhere. Again, really good volumetric lighting and bloom effects there. There's a lot of enemies coming, trying to peck them away. Okay, I'm out of ammo. That ammo I picked up earlier was not exactly, I don't think it was the ammo for my arrows, but for, let's see here. Here we go. Got 4 more, got 3 arrows out of that, so it wasn't like a big jump, but every little bit helps. You can do that too. You can actually hit left and do a quick jump back and forth for dodging, which is kind of nice. Again, you can block and fighting these undead hordes here. Let's see here. All right, got this Vermintide going on here. I'll go up here real quick. I think that's how you do it. Yeah, you can just jump sideways. That's the X button you use for that, or the cross button, if you want to call it that. It's good when you come across stuff like this, just to go ahead and use a healing draught, and then just go ahead and pick up one. You can, if I'm on the healing draught, if they are low on health, you'll find, well, not the draughts, but if you find a healing kit, you can, oh, got me. No, you don't. The speed. Okay, I need that right there. That gives me 7 arrows. It's not perfect, but it's getting there. The blot tree. And the levels are not like too terribly long either. Excuse me for the sneeze, but they're not terribly long. They have just the right amount of length, and where you're not sitting there feeling like you're playing the game forever, like, oh, this level took me 40 minutes to get through. That's not the case. They have just the perfect amount of length to them, and depth and different things to them, so it's great. Anything in here? Potion of speed. Take that. Might as well. There's some more healing. Already got it equipped. Again, it's always good to try to explore and look, try to find things. There we go. Got another loot die. That's for the treasure chest at the end. And I'll play it to the end because I want you all to see the loot systems and how they work and the equipable stuff. There's all kinds of... Now I got this bomb here. I'm going to blow these guys up. Boom, got them. Oh, out of ammo. Yeah, it's excellent. It's just such a fun game. At the end of the most levels, you have either a boss, or you might have some waves where you have to complete objectives. It just depends. Everything's kind of randomized, and I wouldn't say it's procedural by any stretch, but it is. It will feel like that playing the game. You'll feel like okay, now I got a full complement of arrows again. This is good. Let's see here. And again, there's always some small pathways here and there. Look at all these hordes. Screw you. It's great. And your AI buddies, they have done a lot of patches since the game came out. Like these medical supplies here, I can use that to heal my companions. And of course that enemy is very reminiscent of the enemies in Left 4 Dead. The only other game that's really close to Left 4 Dead is Earthfall Invasion, and it's almost pretty much that game with aliens. But this is really, really much like that. But it's so great because it's the Warhammer fantasy universe, and this represents... Here, watch this, guys. Gotcha. Yeah, he's dead. Right in the head. Oh, he's gone. And it's just awesome. I love this game, and I haven't played it in a while, but it's one of those games that as soon as I start playing it and getting into it, it's just great. It's very atmospheric too, by the way. Even though I have the music turned down and stuff so you can hear me talk, it's really, really well done. They did such a good job on it. Let's see here. Yeah, we gotta escort the battering ram. So this is, again, another one of those interesting things. It's going to wheel itself. You don't have to. They don't really explain why. It just kind of goes about its business. But you're just basically doing this escort mission. It's very similar to other games have done this. Brink has done this. Overwatch, of course, does it. Let's get rid of these shielded guys and get back to this thing because we got to escort it. And that's what we're doing, escorting this magical battle ram to get through to the door. Every time you play the game, you might actually get... This is what's neat about it. So you might actually play another mission in this exact same area, but the objectives will be different. The enemy positions will be different. So it's the randomization of it, it's nice. It does have the same thing that Left 4 Dead has, the director thing, that sits in the background and kind of comes up with what you need to do. And it's just great. I've always, when I remember getting this, I got it on sale. I paid $20 for it. Long after it had been out for a while at that point, and I just like, this is just a great game. So here we are. I don't know if any of my guys need healing, but I can heal them. It says heal. I can heal my guys. Oh shoot, I just got hit. If he needs healing, I go up to him, hit L2. There we go. Heal him up. Enemies are coming while this is battering. It's going to batter around this door. And then I got to swing it. Yeah, it's something you have to do. Let your AI companions kind of deal with it. I'll batter it again. Hey, got in there. So that's good. Just hitting them with arrows right now. Very good. More medical supplies. Alright. I blew him up. Yeah, it's such a fun game. And they, on one of the expansions, they just added a new, basically a new profession for the fighter. He becomes a Grail Knight, which changes his weapons and some other things. Okay, that's good. And we'll pick up this bomb. That'll be good for later. And we're in this enemy camp fighting these orc-looking guys. And yeah, the second one, if you can play between, if you had to choose between the first game and the second game would be the better choice. There's much more to it with the leveling and the skill trees and how you can kind of change up your character a little bit. There's a lot of variety here. Get yourself some. Fuck your couch. Alright. Yeah, you just tear them up. Now there's a lot of enemies coming. Then we'll throw a bomb out. Boom. Yeah, they just throw it at you. It's very Left 4 Dead in that particular reminiscent. So I'm full of ammunition. This is good. Let's see here. Keep on moving on. Just hitting them up with the arrows. Just come on. Got him. Just tore them all to shreds. Want some? That was a big hit. There you go. I had to reach the top of the camp in this mission. Might as well pick up some more ammo. That one, that hurt. It's always good to remember to try to block when you can. I usually just try to run roughshod over them. And as you play in better difficulties, of course, you get better loot at the end of the game too. But it's good to grind a little bit. I'm going to do this and heal myself. Ooh, there we go. That way I'm healed. There actually is a, if you block, you can instantly hit R2 and counter that. if you're so inclined. And so you do have parries and dodges and that kind of thing. So we're trying to reach the top of the camp, you know, which is great. That explosive barrel might be used. There's some missions where you had to grab those and blow up like pathways and doors and stuff. Here's another chest. Yeah, I'll take that incendiary bomb. That'll be useful. Some ammunition if you need it.
Typical Scunner cheers.
Medical supplies, take that.
This is an arena.
There you go. Pit trials. I think this could be the end area of the game. I'm not 100% sure. As far as... Yeah. He's a little goblin guy, little vermin guy that drops stuff for you. No, here's this guy. Here's a boss guy. Gotta hit him up. I'm gonna throw this incendiary at him because that'll do some damage over time to him. Oh, forgot he does that charge. You gotta stay out of that way. Where's my... Oh, he's nailing me. Got him with the special there. Ooh, that hurts. I need to move. I need to be able to move a little faster with the speed. Man, he hits hard with those area AoE attacks. He's tough. I mean, you're even on a normal, and then he'll start bringing in adds in, so you gotta be careful. So I'm gonna have to heal, or I'm screwed. And and this guy dropped the heal, so I may have to heal some people myself. I don't know who all might need heals, but I always try to keep my fighters. If I can get them standing around, it's kind of hard. You know, sometimes it's just easier to just not worry about it and just revive them. I'm going to get them with an explosive. There we go. So they'll start calling in ads again. There we go. Where is he at? There he is. Okay, I'm out of ammo. Back to the swords. Dodge. Gotta remember I have that. I'm gonna heal again. There we go. I took all my defense when I did that quick little block, but it builds back up. Yeah, he throws that axe, it comes right back to him, God of War style. Watch those area of effect tags. He's almost dead. Where's he at? Yeah, he keeps charging. Ah, he hit me with the axe. Oh, you kill these little ads. Yeah, he keeps doing those attacks. Got him. He dropped that. Yep, that's the boss. I'm going to pick up those die. That's important. Now we got to escape from the camp. And you basically got to get back to either a portal. And a lot of times you'll still get hit by enemies. You got to be careful. I got a healing rod. I better use that. You want to be able to escape and get the hell out of Dodge. And you can still get attacked by enemies along the way. So it's good to try to, you know, most of the time it's just best just to run on to the end. But you're gonna have like enemies that still show up here and there. So it's good to, you know, get yourself some. All right, here we go. Escape from the camp, beat the boss, get in. As soon as you get in here, we should be good to go. Vermintide 2 is amazing. I got victorious. That was the Act 3, the war camp. It's an excellent game. It just plays well. You know, 30 frames rock solid, good graphics. You earn your experience at the end here. This is how you, and when you reach level 5, you can start adding the skills. I'll be able to now get a skill unlocked a talent point, which gives you different things. I'll go over that. Got a commendation chest. Getting a couple levels is great. These are the Peasant's Strongbox Spoil of War. This is kind of, and as you see here, it helps, it will upgrade because I collected loot dice. That's what upgrades a chest to make it better. And I got a soldier strongbox. So what you do is, I'm going to return to the keep and I'll open up those chests. And it kind of goes over your stats and total kills and all that good stuff. So let's return to the keep. In the first game, your hub area was just a little inn, and this one now it's a whole keep. You could actually decorate the keep and do a variety of stuff. And look, I've earned some challenges and talents, equipment. So you always want to check out your challenges to see what you've unlocked, and you get rewards for that. So it's good to go down here. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find whatever. So it's always good to go to, just to go right to what you claim reward. So you're going to claim reward, and you're going to get that. You got another chest, so that's good. And you want to go back here, and this is where you unlock your stuff. Your spoils of war. So I've got a soldier's strongbox. I'll show you how this works. Open it up. It is an in-game loot box. They do not sell this separate, so you don't have to worry about microtransaction, gambling, bullshit, loot box crap. You're going to open it up. See what you got here. And remember, you can salvage all this stuff too, which helps when you want to build and craft your own weapons and armor. And I got 3 of these, so this is good. Commendation chests. Got a green item, which is good. I got a index there. Got a crossbow. Got a rosary there. That's good. Let's open up another one. See what we get. All kind of common items at this point. Oh, one became a green. That's good. Trinkets. Trinkets are important. Open up another chest here. Fantastic. Got some charms. Another bow. I got a Hagbane short bow. Got 2 of those. Yeah, I'll end up salvaging one of those. Now that we're done with that, you'll be wanting to go into your inventory here. If you got anything new. It looks like I've got a Glade Guardian's Glaya. Fast attacks, headshot damage, and damage over time. Tells you a little bit about it. So let's switch up to them. Again, it changes the look of the weapons, which is nice. These you can salvage at the blacksmith or whatever. Looks like I got some new longbows. Now that's a 78, which is great. But then you get stuff with like power versus armor. These green ones, even though might be one slightly better, but your hero power goes up. You always want to look over everything you've earned. And I'm going to switch. That's power versus infantry and power versus armor. And armor is good. Infantry is good. I'm going to go with infantry. That'll help with that. Let's see what kind of anything new here. I've got this necklace here. It's got a push block angle because you can block and push. One of the buttons do let you push. I forgot all about that. Damage reduction versus Skaven, that's nice. Now you could go straight for like making your hero power better, but sometimes it's good to give yourself a little less depending on the items. That is reduction versus Skaven, but they don't propose too much to that, so we'll just keep it at that. That's pretty good there. And we'll go back here. I got some new charms. This charm here is powered versus armor, so that it helps. So we're going to go ahead and move that back, and then you got your trinkets. And you can always go back and see. This is, I've got movement speed, and this is a respawn speed, and this gives me just straight power of 80. I kept the movement speed because it's good, because she's fast and needs to move up. But we'll go ahead and just give me the veteran's badge. I mean, I do like the movement speed though, actually, even though that gives me a pretty good jump in my hero power. I don't know, I think I'll just keep that, and we'll go with that. And then let me see something here. Okay, so then we go to talents, and this is the first talents at level 5, and these can be selected and changed out. You don't have to keep the same 3 because you have to pick one to equip. But the good news is you can change it out between missions. This says melee critical strikes and headshots restore 2 temporary health, which is nice. Critical headshots restore twice as much. Die as thrust, damaging multiple enemies in one single melee weapon grants temporary health. And then Ariel's Boon. Healing yourself first kit or healing draught also heals your nearby allies. That's a very, very good to have because it clears any wounds you might get, bleeding and effects, and the fact that it gives you, it's various support kind of thing. And And you can see if you play through these different skills that you can build your character for support or AoE and stuff. We're going to give myself Ariel's Boon. That's just such a good, it's just such a good one to use. And of course you got your crafting. If I want to salvage any of these items I own, I can. This is always good because you'll need stuff for crafting purposes. If stuff you're not using, it's always important to try to do that. You do have your cosmetics, and you can do stuff with that to craft cosmetics. Upgrade an item, and you can go through your items here if you want to upgrade them. Reroll properties of your weapons. There's just a whole lot of just interesting things you can do in the game. So if I wanted to salvage something, for example, like this bow here, I would salvage it, you know, get that going, salvage that, for example. I'm not using that one or that one or that one or that one. You can do 9 and hit salvage, and it gives you much, more materials to work with for crafting and whatnot. So that's basically what you see here is what you're seeing when you play Vermintide. I got through a mission. I now have like my green arrows there, new daggers that I had invented, so to speak. It's just a really, really well designed game with Left 4 Dead like properties, but this one adds the RPG elements. I mean, Vermintide 2 is an amazing game in the Warhammer universe, and if you are interested in let's do Incendiary, playing any of the Warhammer games, this is really a good spot to pick. It's just so well done, and just excellently made, and a lot of fun to play, and it's great and totally enjoyable. You can talk to these people here. Imperial Wonders here, your starting balance. You can claim that, and this is their way of giving you, if you want different cosmetics for your characters. Some of this is, and this currency here is stuff you can earn. So if I want different hoods, different masks, different things, pretty neat. You do have like these handmaiden hero gear, hero skins, if you want to just look different. And it's kind of nice because you can change up the look of your characters in game, which is, I think that's great. They got weapon illusions, which make your weapons look like other weapons, but keep the properties kind of like the. Or if you just want to, make your character unique with different headgears and different looks. Like Warmaid's, it's pretty cool. Like I like the stuff that they've done with the game. And it's just fun. It's just a great game. It's so deep and so much you can do in it. It's excellent and totally worth it. If you go over here, you got your crafting, of course. You can open up this, see if there's anything you can craft. It shows I can craft bows, different things, and different things help you like increase you can make unique stuff, and it's just fun. It's just a really different take on the Left 4 Dead kind of like gameplay, but with all this added stuff. It's just awesome, and I absolutely recommend Warhammer Vermintide 2 vehemently. It's fun to play with bots. It's fun to play with your friends. It's, online. It can be hit or miss, but for the most, it's not as far as like its connectivity, but as far as it goes with everything else, it's just such a great game, and I can't recommend it enough. And it's a good game here to start out on the Warhammer set Open World Week. Warhammer Week here at the Gaming Roundtable, brought to you by Unpaid Gamers. Go back, watch this video. You'll see a mission from start to finish and basics on that. And I'm excited. I'm excited to bring you Warhammer Week because Warhammer Week, the games are just near and dear to my heart. The series itself is near and dear. I don't play the miniatures, but I do like the universe and know a lot about it, and read some books and did different things over the years, and it's just such a good games, good series to make a lot of games out after. And while they may be more or less known for its strategy games, there's a plethora of games that are not strategy, like this one and some others in the fantasy Warhammer universe and in the 40K, my personal favorite. And this is the beginning of Warhammer Week, and I appreciate everybody tuning in. Please check out Unpaid Gamers. Subscribe to Unpaid Gamers on YouTube.com. You can check out Post-Human Guy's Leisure Gaming Playing, his podcast, and you get into Ban Loss. He is the Apex Legend guy. He's showing you that game and showcasing that game pretty heavily in rotation. And you can come check out the People's Machine, Gaming Roundtable. There's lots of videos to choose from. Coming up this week, as I said before, it's going to be Warhammer games and some one-off titles here and there. I've been talking about doing some alternative sports titles in between there too, because I just want to showcase some of that. But Warhammer Week is the main focus, and I appreciate you all watching this video, tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel, Unpaid Gamers on YouTube, People's Machines Gaming Roundtable, and check us all out, because we are all playing and doing different things, and it's been a pleasure doing this video. And as always, gamers, good gaming.